Good morning, everybody. So today we're going to do the bed molding on the 64 El Camino. This is the bed molding here that you're looking at. Got quite a few pieces to it. Does come with the mounting hardware and everything. So we should be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and go over to the car and look at that and see what needs to be prepped over there, if anything, and we'll come back. Alright, so that bed molding that we have, these are the old clips. I'm going to pop these off. We got the new ones, so we'll put those on. But it's going to run all along here, across the back, all the way along the other side, and it does come up across here as well, and all the way down the other side. There is a separate molding that's going to come around the window right here. So, and I do have that as well. I'm not going to do that today, but I do have it as well. So let me start changing out those clips and we'll come back in a little bit and start putting that molding on. Alright, so we got the clips on. They only sent us 8. Originally I guess it had 10, so decided to leave the middle on both sides. I'd rather have the darn thing held on nice and tight at the front and the back. To me the middle's not as imperative, so left the middle ones. But I think I had mentioned in another video that, oh, sorry about the glare, that I like to kind of coat everything, at least the chrome, with a little bit of wax prior to putting the pieces on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I got the one piece of molding here that's going to go on lengthwise, and I'm going to go ahead and rub that with a little bit of wax, and then I'll go ahead and set it on the car and come back with you. Alright, so as I was test fitting everything here, I was going to snap these guys on. It looks like they're probably the last ones to go on. As you can see here, this has got a little bit of a bevel to it, so this is going to go on top of it, which means this guy's going to go on first. Not to mention, I did notice this has a nub on it, and if you see, there is actually a hole there for a screw. These are also held on here. There's a little clip that presses in here, and then this will press in and get latched in. The top here is going to be from the inside, and it takes a self-threading nut. So that's how those will be put on. But those are going to have to go on prior to these other moldings here. And then again, as I was test fitting everything, it looks like the cab molding across the top here is actually where I'm going to have to start. And it's going to be on the other side, because right at the middle there's a joint, and it goes down to about this level on the other side. Same situation though, it's beveled, so that one is going to have to go on first onto that side and then work my way down. And again, these are going to be the ones that go on last, so let me get the other ones, I'll show you what I mean, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, so these are the two pieces that I was talking about that do go up against the cab, on the top of the cab there. And as you can see, it's beveled on this edge here as well as this edge here. So this one will go on first, and then this one will go on after, set on that way, so we get a nice connection there. And then of course we'll go down to these guys, and then in this box here are the ones that go on the corners at the very back of the bed. I'll pull those out in just a minute. But just so you got some idea of kind of how it goes together, so let me put a little bit of wax on this one, and I'll go ahead and set it on there and show you what I mean, okay? Alright, so we got this piece on. It does attach from the inside. When I got the Camino, it didn't have a headliner in it, and I didn't know exactly how these things went on. I mean, I did see when I got them that they had the little nubs on the back, the little studs that were going to be with the self-threading nut. But anyways, long story short, just when I went to put this guy on, went to look inside for the hole so I could actually put the nut on it, the headliner had to come back down, so I had to peel the headliner all along the back here. Well, I got half of it down. I'll have to get over there and peel the other back half so I can go ahead and put this top section on the other side. But anyway, so we'll get that on, and then I guess I'll have to touch the headliner back up, but that's okay. Alright, so there's the other half of it. Again, like I said, I did have to pull the headliner down, and actually I had to take the dome light out as well inside there to get all three of the little studs bolted down. Anyway, so we got that done. This is the little clip here that I was talking about, and that will go right in here, and then it will catch on this guy right here. And then of course I did mention a screw on the back end over here, so that's the screw. And then this is just going to be another self threading nut. So I'm going to go ahead and put this side on, and then I'll do the other side, and I'll come back with you in just a little bit as I get some more progress. Alright, so we got the other section on there, and also put down the long strip here as well as the corner. So it looks like about half of it's done, and I'm going to go ahead and keep working and get on the other side and get that finished up. Did run into a few issues on the front as well as on the back corner here. This here was on the other side as well. It actually doesn't belong here. This is just supposed to be a hole like that. So first thing I had to do was pop this out. This goes up front, so I'll show you that where in just a moment. And to get that piece over there to sit fairly decent, had to elongate the hole here as well as this hole. Not fitting perfect, but I think it'll be good. And up front, same situation. I had to elongate this hole to kind of get the other piece to slide up here. Otherwise it was just way far down. I did have it all the way up, but then that caused an issue here. So I just kind of split the difference, gave it a little bit of a gap over there rather than way far down like it was originally. The little piece I had showed you back there actually is supposed to be in here. And I don't know why, for some reason at one point in time somebody decided to put it back there. But anyways, so got, like I said, about half of the molding on there. It's looking pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and start on this side, and I'll come back with you in just a little bit. Alright, so we got all the pieces on. Didn't turn out too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. As you can see, I started gluing the headliner back in when I had to pull it down to get to those other bolts. So, but yeah, it turned out pretty nice. Like I said, I'm happy with it, and the chrome is really starting to bring this car to life. So can't wait to see it on the road. Hopefully it won't be too much longer, but one step closer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.